the most. If you receive crown chakra downloads, once you tap into your crown, you realize that you are unlimited. Okay, again, 9 energy. We have 9 and 9. That Sagittarius traveling within your mind and revealing your unlimited self. You are still unlimited within the perceived limitations, or whatever is, I wouldn't even say perceive. Okay, you are unlimited within perceived projections. So things that have been projected on you and you perceived it in a way, at one point you perceived it as a limitation, but now you're perceiving it as, okay, I can still go within myself and become my most unlimited self, my higher self. Who is realizing that all of those seeds that were planted were the actual problem. And then we have 2 energy here. That's the second house of Taurus. We cannot make it up. So whatever those abandonment issues were, or whatever you were dealing with, whatever you were growing through, okay, it was blocking your second house. All right. And I was doing a reading on that as well, where someone's second house was blocked. So the second house of Taurus, okay, that is the second house of Taurus is your finances. So you may have had financial blockages because your crown and your root was blocked, or you felt limitations in those spaces, right? Your earning power, how you earn money, you may have been blocked in some way, shape, or form due to whatever seeds that were planted, whatever areas of your mind had been restricted or off limits, right? Taurus also resonates with having a peace of mind. So you having a peace of mind, so it's giving like the lower, the shadow aspects of Leo, right? That's the 5th house. All right, being paranoid, overthinking with the Gemini energy, being stubborn with Taurus energy as well. So whatever it is, was whatever blockages you had in your crown and your root was manifesting a distortion or disruption in your mind, right? Some of your resources may have been blocked as well. All right. And although external influences can try to alter or manipulate these things, if you believe it, then so shall it be. But if you decide to find peace within whatever or all that is, it just dissolves. It keeps dissolving. And as easy as it sounds, it's not so easy, because your mind, if left unoccupied, if you don't control your mind, if you don't continue to check in with yourself, your mind will take over. All right? And you can be led astray by your mind. Your mind can start to play tricks on you and create or make you see things that don't even really exist. It's like you're focused or fixated on a specific outcome or a specific thing happening, okay, that distorts your mind, all right, or cast illusions on your mind, and that's what your mind's eye will always navigate to. And sometimes it's good, but it's also good to not get stuck in that, because your mind and your mind's eye, which is your intuition, all right, your intuition on your third eye, it can reveal certain things to you. And that's part of biting the apple as well, is that you start to see things, awaken to things, that does exist. However, the more attention that you give whatever that is, the bigger it becomes, right? The bigger it becomes. So it's good to tune into that intuition, to see through your mind's eye, right? But to also, again, transmute that energy. Like, okay, I have become aware of that, but I'm not going to give that my energy. I'm going to give my energy to, I'm going to put my attention towards or pay attention to peaceful things. You're and oftentimes your finances. So someone's needing to be focused on their finances at this point, rebuilding their resources as well, cultivating relationships as well that can assist you with this. So we have a change of heart. So you're having a change of heart here. You're reevaluating your status, your role. You're reevaluating certain concepts, right? And you're coming out of indecision as well. So you may have been very undecided about how to move forward, undecided about what all to do in order to progress, right? But there is some sort of manifestation coming. There's like a spirit of clarity, a manifestation of clarity that is coming in for you here with this crown chakra and root. And whatever that clarity is going to essentially come down to your root and assist you with becoming more stable. All right, so we have loving compassion coming out with 7 energy. All right, so you have a lot of compassion for your relationships, or you hold a certain space of compassion for your relationships, because 16-7, that's relationships, Libra energy, the 7th house. All right, so you hold a loving space, or you hold a space for compassion for your relationships, right? Which essentially has placed you in a position where you may have experienced a lot of betrayals, a lot of heartbreaks, right? Because you hold yourself to a certain standard when it comes to your relationship, and that is you being loving and you being very compassionate as well. But it's also feeling like because this loving compassion is right over top of manifestia, coming out on top of manifestia, is giving that you have been manifesting a different relationship dynamics. All right, because I did say that you may be aligning with relationships that can assist you. So it's giving that that's part of your manifestation that is coming through as well. And that is you aligning with people that you can build these relationships with, who hold the same space for love and compassion. And then right after that, as I split the deck, we have Realm Bridger. All right, bridging the gap between yourself and others through communication, through building resources as well. All right, so we have 41 coming out, 5, right? 5 is Leo energy. I know I was picking up on Leo energy, but I was picking up on the shadow aspects of Leo. So now it's like you're coming into the lighter aspects of Leo. Now, I will say that no matter who you are, what your birth chart says, you can embody whatever energy that you want to. If I'm being completely honest here, you can embody whatever energy that you want to. Even if you don't have Leo placements, you can embody the energy of Leo. If you do not have Taurus placements, you can embody the energy of Taurus, because that's all that that's all that anything is. It's all energy. It's all energy that has personified itself, that has characterized itself, that has become something. All right, and however you perceive it or however you process it is on you. right? So we have Realm Bridger with Leo energy, the 5th house. So to bridge these realms, or to bridge these worlds, or to bridge the gap between these relationship dynamics, you're going to have to put yourself out there, because Leo energy is the sun being in the spotlight. So if you have been, let's say that you have been in hermit mode, I'm channeling the hermit card, right? If you have been in hermit mode and you have been seeking some sort of spiritual guidance, or you have just been going within, doing the shadow work, all right? You may have been staying to yourself, being like a hermit, moving very, very slow as well, but it was all for a reason. All right. It was definitely for a reason, but now it's time to put yourself back out there, put yourself in the spotlight. All right. And also in a creative way as well. All right. So there's a lot of expression that you have to do when putting yourself in the spotlight, because Leo is about expressing yourself, okay? Putting yourself out there, all right? I'm hearing identify yourself, all right? Through communicative means, all right? Because Leos are loud, okay? The energy of Leo is naturally loud. So if you have been silent, if you have been quiet, if you have been preserving your words, if you have been masking your emotions, or hiding your expressions, I would suggest that you start to put those things out there. All right, because we have with the fifth house, that's about hidden karma as well. So the hidden karma for you may just be you being quiet, you being in hermit. It's time to come up and out of that. All right, because you're going to continue to experience karmic energy or feelings of abandonment, experiences of abandonment, if you are not putting yourself back out there. All right. So we have balanced forces coming out, 20 energy, all right? That's the 2nd house of Taurus, all right? Balanced forces. There are forces coming in, people who are coming in who is wanting to balance things out with you, especially when it comes to your resources and your finances. All right, you having earning power, but also you structuring you structuring this peace, all right, within your mind state. All right, so these relationships is going to restore balance, restore peace in your life. If you have done the internal work to find peace, there are going to be people who are going to add value to that, add to that peace. If you've been working on your earning power, you're going to naturally align with people who will assist and add value to whatever or what all that is. If you have been focused on your finances, you will naturally attract people who embody that same energy. And then we have Aether, the Ethers, 11 energy coming out again, all right? So the ethers, a seamless, unspeakable. This is manifestation power. Manifestation power is having the ability to bring things into existence, give birth to things, okay? Giving birth. Pregnancy has been heavy in the collective energy. I've been seeing other readers talk about pregnancies, but not restricted or limited to actual childbirth, but being pregnant and fertile with ideas, creative ideas. That's Leo energy. Being fertile with creation, all right, with creating as well. So that's manifestation power. So you may be the type of person who has a strong manifestation ability, all right? And whatever it is that you are manifesting, or what all you have this may even be a past energy. This may have been something that you prayed for or asked for a while ago. You may have even forgotten about this because you've been so focused on healing. You may have forgotten about. I'm seeing the number 7. So this was something that you asked for 7 months ago, 7 weeks ago, hell, even 7 years ago. All right. But whatever it is that you asked for, you forgot that you even asked for. You forgot that you prayed for. And oftentimes, when you manifest things and you focus on that manifestation for a long time, you run that shit away. That's why people who learn the art of detachment, who learn the laws of detachment, they are able to manifest things quicker because they plant the seed and they go and tend to something else. All right. And then when they come back to that seed, they're like, oh, it's a whole garden over here. So that's what it is. That's what this is leading up to as well, right? This is giving, to me, this is how I'm interpreting it. This is how it's coming to me. Okay. This is giving that there has been a seed that you planted 7 weeks, 7 months, or 7 years ago. You planted that seed and then you walked away from that seed, right? You walked away from the seed. And when you walked away, while you were walking away from whatever the seed is, someone came into wherever you planted that seed, someone came into that and they placed a sign that said you could not enter. Right? And when you came back to check on that seed, you realized, you was like, hold on, who put this sign here? I can't answer what you mean. All right. And you believe that. When whomever put that sign up, honey, they never had the authority to do so. They were never ordained to do so. So when you came back and you saw this sign, you were just like, hold on, my seeds back there. I planted some seeds back there 7 weeks ago, 7 months ago, 7 years ago. And you mean to tell me that I have to leave my seeds behind? No, that's what they wanted you to believe. That's what they wanted you to believe. And you may have even, look, somebody don't want me to get this out. You may have walked away from it. You saw the sign, you saw that it was restricted, you saw that you cannot enter, and you decided to walk away. And guess what? Over the time, those cobwebs developed. Right? The grass had grown very high. Right? And then something within you was just like, here comes Saturn knocking on your door, like, you better go back. You better go on back. Because your thoughts. You thought you was restricted. You thought it was a limitation, but it was a illusion. So when you went back, you saw that the grasses had developed, right? You saw that the grass was overgrown. And you saw cobwebs and spiders and all different types of stuff. And you were just like, and you still saw that do not enter sign. And you were just like, okay, Saturn, you're telling me to go back. I'm now here. But look at what this, like, there's no way. There's no way that you told me to come back to this spot that I planted my seeds in, and this something ain't right. Why you bringing me back here? And then something within you, your curiosity, that wandering spirit, okay, within you decided, okay, it's time for an adventure. Right? That's Sagittarius 9 energy, 9th house energy as well, Jupiter energy. Well, it looks like it's time for an adventure. And like I said earlier, you took the sword off your back and you started cutting away the grass. And then you started to get creative. Okay. So as you were cutting the grass away, you were just like, I'm not just going to cut the grass away. I'm going to shape this. Okay. So this is what is that word that I'm looking for? It's a specific career. It's not coming to me right now because I'm in a whole different realm. But you started to shape the grass, right? You started to shape it and mold it. And you were like, oh, this cute. Okay. All right. So then it became a creative project for you. You started to get excited again. All right. So you started to cut the grass away, but you did so that when you came back and when you walked back out, oh, this cute, this nice. And with those cobwebs, right? You started to knock the cobwebs down. You started to clear out the cobwebs, but for some reason you actually gathered these spiders together because there was some sort of curiosity with the spiders. It's like, ooh, let me capture this spider and see what it is. Okay, you started to harvest these spiders. You didn't know that the spiders were coming in handy in the future, but it is. We'll get to that. All right. I don't know how or when, but I know that that's going to be significant. Okay. So you started to keep those spiders, right? Harvest those spiders. And the deeper you went beyond that point where you were not supposed to enter, that it's like as soon as you got past the grass and shaped it, you knocked down the cobwebs, you harvested the spiders, you saw this whole land, like this beautiful land. I'm seeing something with a waterfall. I'm seeing like a lot of fruits. I'm seeing a garden. Okay, a whole different world. And you're looking, once you got beyond that point, something just opened up and you were just like, this is what I planted? This is what came out of this? Oh, we laugh. we up. We up. All of those seeds that you had left unattended had grew into this beautiful forest, this rainforest. Honey, you got a waterfall, you got fruits, you have a whole garden growing. All of that you left for years and years and years and years. For months and months and weeks. When you finally came back, that was there for you. And you were just like, oh, this is why they didn't want me to enter. This is why this illusion was cast. This is why they wanted me to be restricted, because they knew what was going to manifest from these seeds that were planted a long time ago. And look, home 31, 4 house, fourth house, Cancer, home. Look at that. Your security, home. This isn't a house. This is a home. This is your safe space. This is your peace. And look at her. How she opened her heart. Remember? She opened her heart. And look at the eyes that are in the bubble. So this is like an angelic thing, a divine thing. You walking in your divinity. You're not allowing what happened to you to become who you are meant to be. You didn't allow that to block you, and now you're walking in your angelic energy. You have this angelic aura about you. And not only that, you have all of these eyes around you. Remember I said something about a spider? Spiders have 8 eyes. They can see everything that is around them. Remember I was saying the eagle, Scorpio, seeing things from a higher perspective, a bird's eye view. The spiders, all of these eyes. Baby, don't let me count this and it come out to be 8 eyes, okay? But like I said, that spider energy, you harvested the spiders. Follow the story. You harvested those spiders. And now you're able to see beyond the limitations that were placed on your mind. You seeing things from a higher perspective. And now that you have obtained, you bit the apple and you've obtained this wisdom, and you rose above, like you are rising above. That's Scorpio energy as well, the phoenix. You